Today we're going to unbox and assemble the TMA-2 Ninja Tune Edition headphones from AIAIAI. Now we've reviewed AIAIAI's headphones before and we reviewed the TMA-2 before, but we've never reviewed the Ninja Tune Edition, and it's not just a nice name because, as you might have seen from the intro there, they have a little trick in that the ear cups are made from records that Ninja Tune, the record label, which is who they've partnered with for these, couldn't sell. And the thinking here is, you know, there's like apparently 5 million tons of headphones thrown away every year, which is incredible. But also the material that records are made out of is basically plastic, and that all goes into landfill as well. So I think this is quite bold, you know, made from the records we couldn't sell. AIAIAI is a brand that's pretty environmentally conscious anyway. They've for many years been modular, so the headphones can be built from different parts and you can replace them and evolve them as time and technology move on. But also their packaging and the company ethos is they've always pushed sustainability to the front, and in fact on their website you can see that quite clearly. Here's a big sustainability statement they've got here, and it's kind of at the heart of what they do. So it kind of made sense for them to do this pretty quirky thing of making a pair of headphones where the ear cups are made with recycled vinyl. So what we're going to do today is unbox these and assemble them. And if you've never seen a pair of AIAIAI headphones before, you're in for a treat because they do things very differently. But if you have, well, we'll also have a look at what's different about these. Not that much actually, it's just the ear cups really, which are recycled vinyl, and I'll tell you a little bit about the sonic characteristics of those as well. Okay, right, so we're going to unbox this now. Let's have a look at what we've got. So this is what's different about these headphones. You don't get a pair of headphones in the box. You get lots and lots of parts like this. A bit like an IKEA headphone kind of take, isn't it? But they're not as hard to assemble as IKEA furniture, I do assure you of that. So you might think, well, hang on, for an environmentally conscious company, there's an awful lot of plastic there. But the bags do say very clearly on them, this bag is made from 100% recycled plastic. So I guess if you then go on and recycle it, no harm done. Right, so I'm just going to open these one by one and we'll have a look at what's in them together. This is obviously going to be our headband. All the AIAIAI headphones are overhead. Here we go, so we have a headband here, and this has got the connectors on it, which have got their little protectors. So we have our two little 1/8 inch connectors there. So as well in here, there is a USB cable. This is going to be for charging, USB-C cable, because these headphones are Bluetooth as well as wired. So you can use these as an all-rounder headphones, studio headphones, DJ headphones, and just as, you know, out and about. Little instructions and registration there. So part one, there we go. We've got our headphone band. So I'm going to have a little feel of what we got here. These are our two ear cups. Let's save them for a second. This is a pouch. Let's open the pouch. Plastic pouch containing a fabric pouch. Probably some kind of irony there. Oh, look at this. Special Ninja Tune headphone pouch with the AIAIAI logo on it there. Very nice. So, now here are our speaker units. Here's our coiled cable, and these are actually our on-ear and over-ear choices of ear cup. So you get two choices of ear cup here, which is quite nice. On-ear being the ones where you literally put them on and they go on your ear, like the Sennheiser HD25s or the classic, and over ear are the ones where your whole ear is enclosed, and some people prefer one or the other. Some people prefer one for DJing and one for producing, but it seems like you've got the choice here, which is cool. So let's return to our unboxing, unbagging so to speak. So I'm sensing there is a lot of packaging material in here, so let's be careful that we don't cut anything we don't want to. Oh, it's just paper. Oh no, it is silica gel. Our old friend silica gel, eh? So in here we have our ear cups. So these are the ones made out of recycled vinyl. Let's have a little look at these up close. Now they are, I mean, I'm looking at them really, really closely. They do look a bit different. Yeah, they do have a slightly different feel to them. So you can tell that something's happened there. Right, 2 of those. And then we have our ear cups. So let's get the over ear ones out first. And then the on ears. Ah, these are nice as well. We've got our little Ninja Tune logo there. Again, let's have a look at that on the close-up. A little Ninja Tune logo tucked in there. They are very soft PU leather. They're not real leather, which I used to poo-poo, but nowadays I much prefer to have good synthetic leather rather than the real thing for all kinds of reasons. So no problem with that. And then I guess these are going to have the nice little AIAIAI Ninja Tune embedded. Indeed they have. Logo on there. So that's our over ears. And you can see they're very different in size and shape, and therefore they're going to be different in feel. Now the cable, and I love the fact they've done this. If you're going to be plugging these into a piece of equipment, that piece of equipment is going to be a DJ mixer. So they're giving you a coiled cable. Whoa, look at that. It's in the Ninja Tune kind of colour as well, that light blue. Very nice. With the adapter there so that you can unscrew it on, depending upon whether you're plugging into a 1/4 inch or an 8-inch piece of equipment. I like this because coil cables are great when you are DJing, because your gear's there, you're there, the coil cable isn't dragging on the floor, but you can wander off and the cable will, you know, give you some leeway to do that. Coil cables are definitely the way forward when it comes to DJ cables. Right, so now we've got the fun of assembling these things. Now they're actually very easy to assemble. So you have your 2 driver units, which are identical, so there's no reason to pick one over the other when you're putting this together. You have the socket there, which plugs in there, and that twists, and that's now on. However, actually you can't do it that way. You can't do it that way around. That's that way around, isn't it? So that's number 1 assembled. And number 2, again, we're looking for the one with a little red. Actually, it's a little black mark. There it is. So it looks like it does matter because one of them has got a red mark on it. So they do think one of them should be left and one of them should be right. I'm not really sure why that is. But anyway, so there we go. Our headphones are now assembled so far. And then putting these on is sometimes tricky. Have you ever had to replace some of these, or they've come off by mistake? But the way AIAIAI do it is really, really easy. There's just 4 studs. There's a little notch there, and that notch is meant to go over your lead. So get the notch over the lead and they're going to go on first time. There we go. The joy of doing this stuff live, right? So there we got one of them, and let's do the other one. So now we have a pair of over-ear headphones, which are completely modular and which are great for, I guess I'll say this is your studio setup, for studio use. The cable will plug into either of them. You get a choice of that, and there you go, you're off and ready to go. But just as easily we can pop these off and pop on our on-ear, which in this instance don't need to be clipped around the wire at all because they're that much smaller. And so now with the on-ear, we've assembled ourselves a pair of smaller, more portable, you know, out and about headphones, or indeed headphones for DJing with. They look in form factor close to the, as I said, the kind of the headphone everyone references that's kind of this size and shape, the Sennheiser HD25s. Now to charge them, the headband is the bit that gets charged, and in the left hand ear cup at the bottom of the headphone is a, you can't see it here, but there's a small socket. I'll plug in the lead and then it'll be clear where it is. There we go, you see, so it plugs in there on the side of the headband. And then the other end, we're going to plug into a charger. I'll just plug it into this computer, seeing it happens to be here. And then there are some buttons down the side of the headphones. And you hold the middle button to turn the headphones on. They're now turned on. And then from here, I'm just reading you this from the instructions because I've not had time to test this. You can search for a device, that's why it's flashing now. When it's connected to a device that goes constant, it flashes every 10 seconds when the battery is low. To play and pause, you touch the middle button quickly, you double tap the middle button for the next track, triple tap it for the previous track, and then the other two buttons are volume up and down, and you've got call answering stuff going on here as well. So pretty standard controls there. If you've got an iPhone or any Beats headphones, that's the way it works on those, and I'm sure on most other headphones as well. And it's nice. I think the position of the charging cable might be slightly annoying, but hey, not really. No, not really. You could always pull that down and out of the way to plug it in if you wanted to while it was charging. No, I think that's all right. And we haven't tested battery life on this, so I'll put the battery life and the time to charge and stuff in the description underneath. I think these are really cool. I think it's firstly, we love AIAIAI. It's a great concept, what they've got. This idea that everything's modular. You know, you want to change the ear cups. The ear cups are their SO5 drivers, and these are quite a bright, mid-rangey driver. Quite nice for production because you can pretty much hear what's going on in your track without any muddiness. But they have two other types as well, a more neutral one and a more bassy one. So you can swap those out. You can get totally different ear cups. You can get fabric ones, and you don't have to have a Bluetooth band if you don't want one. This is what's provided with the Ninja Tune setup, but that doesn't mean you've got to go for it, because over on their website they've got all kinds of things that you can choose to make them exactly how you want them. So here's the 3 neutral, punchy and detailed sound. It's the detailed one that they've provided here that you can choose here, but you've got your different headbands to choose from, all your different types of padding and different cables and so on, loads and loads of choices. And then you can pretty much just assemble this, pick your case and so on, assemble a whole configuration, a bit like building a car, isn't it? And you can get your price at the end and order them there. So we like the concept, and I hope you've enjoyed watching us grapple our way through assembling these. We literally had never seen this pack before we turned go on this live film, so you have watched me assembling them as I've come across the bits and pieces, and I hope you can see it's pretty damned easy to do. They are the AIAIAI TMA-2 Ninja Tune edition headphones. This has been Phil for Digital DJ Tips. Hope you've enjoyed this little talk through. Now get good, get out there, make the moments, and I'll see you for another video very soon.